Welcome to the Inner Circle Show. In today's episode, we have so much to get through. We have crazy events unfolding at Tesla, momentum seriously starting to build at Palantir, and much, much more. But before we jump into all of that, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode upload Monday through Friday. As Tesla shareholders, we need to be very, very aware of a very important event that is happening this week. On Thursday, we have the Tesla shareholder meeting. At this event, we will find out the outcome of the revote on Elon Musk's performance-based compensation plan that was originally approved back in 2018. And we will find out about the vote on the company's incorporation to Texas. Now, depending on where you are in the world, you still have the chance as a Tesla shareholder to vote. And this is absolutely important, whether you hold just 1 share, 10 shares, 50 shares, or thousands of shares. Please, 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 if you haven't already, go and cast your vote. If you're a shareholder in Europe, you may not be able to vote at this current moment, but just check on the platform that you use. This could be one of the most important days in Tesla's history. This is absolutely crucial. And this is not just about Elon Musk getting a pay package. It goes far beyond that. The most crucial thing here is, well, one, moving to Texas. That is fundamental for the future of Tesla in terms of legalities, and it's just really, really important. But also, it's important that Elon Musk gets his performance-based compensation plan. One, because a deal is a deal, pay the man, he's absolutely earned it. And if you disagree with that, I really, really just don't understand. But the important thing here, the crucial element here, is the voting power that comes along with this. If Elon Musk is going to drive Tesla through the next growth era into the world of AI, he must retain voting power. He is absolutely the right man to do this, but understandably, he will not feel comfortable doing this without the right to vote as to what happens at Tesla. Now, unfortunately, we've had some bad news. Of course, this is a really high-profile case. A lot of eyes are on whether this deal is going to be reapproved or not. And quite a lot of institutions and retail investors have actually come out saying that they are voting against Elon Musk getting this compensation plan, which, like I said, I find absolutely crazy. I do not understand it. It just seems ethical at this point. Forget everything else. Forget whether you like him or not. To pay the man, a deal is a deal, like I just said. But we've now learned that the Norway State Pension Fund, as you can see here, announced that they will actually vote against the 2018 compensation plan, but they will vote for the Texas incorporation. Now, they own a number of shares. They are a massive organization and they actually account for about 1% of all outstanding shares. Now, you might not think that 1% is very much, but it is. It's a substantial amount of shares to be voting against something. This is why I say it's absolutely crucial that all retail investors rally together and vote for this. Elon Musk then responded to this, saying, yeah, this is not cool. If they actually surveyed their constituents, they would discover an overwhelming support in favour. So far, roughly 90% of retail shareholders who have voted in favour of both resolutions. The public sentiment is unequivocally supportive. It wasn't that long ago that I believe the head of this organisation actually did a Spaces with Elon Musk, so it seems a little bit like a stab in the back, but yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't really know why these big organisations, why these institutions would be voting against it. There must be something there. If you know what that is, leave it in the comments below. But it's really, really positive to actually hear that 90% of retail shareholders have voted for this. We are building momentum and fingers crossed this will pass. But do remember though, if this doesn't go the way we want it to, there are other options to get Elon Musk the voting power that he so desires. Things can happen. It's not just be all end all on this. The most crucial thing is that we actually move Tesla to Texas. Cathie hasn't been shy to show her support over this either, saying, I'd argue that no other executive is as aligned with shareholders as Elon Musk, who committed to no salary, no bonus, no stock compensation for 10 years, unless he created tremendous value for Tesla shareholders. He's absolutely done that. Why are we not paying him? Moreover, and this is really, really important actually, Musk will not be able to cash in on his options until 5 years after exercising them. based on this pay package, Elon has worked without compensation since 2018. And more importantly, current shareholders will benefit from another 5+ years of Elon at the helm. At this current point in time, Elon has not exercised any of the stock options. And like we've just learned there, he has to wait 5 years to cash in after he exercises them. So let's just say this goes through and he exercises his stock options. He then has to wait another 5 years before cashing in on them. That means 5 extra years that he is absolutely, this is aligned with the benefits of shareholders. Do let me know what you're thinking and feeling about the Tesla shareholder event coming up on Thursday the 13th in the comments below. And I'm going to carry on the conversation about all things Tesla in the exclusive segment for Vault members only. Speaking of the Vault, you'll see on the screen now the exclusive segments that will be covered. Today, we are going to discuss how your morning coffee may actually be leading to an early death. On Tuesday, we are going to be speaking about how our population is no longer happy. Some really scary data points have come out. On Wednesday, cancel culture has attacked again, this time attacking a female basketball player. On Thursday, we're going to be discussing all things pronoun. Are things starting to get a little bit crazy, a little bit unrealistic? And then on Friday, we are going to round it off with a topic of, are men being creepy at the gym? So don't forget to sign up to the Vault if you want access to all of that. Palantir has been having an absolutely fantastic time. Not only has the stock been increasing, but also the company have been doing wonderful things, as they always are. The momentum is building, the fire is being lit, and things are very, very exciting right now. So, why has Palantir stock been going up recently? Actually, there are a number of reasons, and these are all very, very exciting reasons. We have just had partnership after partnership after partnership. Deal, deal, deal. News, news, news. Event, event, event. Things are just going wild at the moment, and it's so exciting to be a Palantir shareholder. We started off by learning that Eich is extending their partnership with Palantir. Then we found out the very exciting information that Palantir has secured a $480 million deal with a government contract. This is amazing. And also on top of this, they got an additional 33 million, and they're being paid up front for some of this. You know, this is very, very good news to see the government side of Palantir getting these big, big contracts. And not only are they big in terms of revenue, but these are fundamental, important contracts that perfectly align with what Palantir, what their mission is, what they are trying to achieve. And then came the news that Palantir is named as one of the top 100 most influential companies in Times Magazine. Now, I think this goes without saying, Palantir is clearly one of the most important companies doing the most important work in this age. It goes without saying, in my opinion, but it is great to see this recognition. Then on top of this, Tampa General, this has been Tampa General Hospital have been a long time partner of Palantir, but what have we learned? Well, we've now learned that they've come in and they want to extend their partnership with Palantir even further and actually use AIP. This is a pattern we keep seeing. We keep seeing existing partners want to expand their work with Palantir, and more importantly, we keep seeing that the demand for AIP is through the roof. Businesses are taking Palantir's offerings very, very seriously. Why? Because it's not simply a chat system. They're not simply getting a little bit of fluff, a little bit of enjoyment. This is business critical stuff. They are changing the top line and the bottom line of businesses. And you've only got to look to AIPCon 4, which, amazing. We learned one day that Palantir were hosting it. The next day it was happening. This has come after their last AIPCon, which wasn't that long ago. Very exciting times. You look to AIPCon and you learn what the customers are doing. They are seeing very successful outcomes by using Palantir's AIP, Artificial Intelligence Platform. I think that moving forward, we will continue to learn that more and more existing partners are wanting to use AIP. There'll become a point, of course, when all existing partners are actually already using AIP, and then we'll just look to proliferate this further. But this does seem to be the pattern. It almost seems like everyone wants AIP. And of course, right now, not everyone can afford it, but this is where the demand is. On Friday, after market close, we had the S&P 500 quarterly rebalancing event. Now, Palantir were eligible. They could have been added to this index. However, this wasn't the outcome that we had. we learned that actually Palantir were not going to be added this time round, and instead CrowdStrike were going to be added, which I think was very, very well deserved. GoDaddy was going to be added, which I don't really understand why over Palantir when Palantir is doing the things that they are doing. They're a very important company. And I think it was KKR, one of those guys, I don't know what the company is, they were also being added as well. Now, a lot of people are panicking, like, why are they not being added? Should we be freaking out about this? No, guys, we shouldn't be. It's just a matter of time. They're eligible. It's ultimately up to a committee now just to decide when they're going to be added. And, you know, they've got their own influences. They've got their own decision-making criteria and framework in place. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make Palantir any less of a good company. If anything, actually, this is a good outcome. Why is it a good outcome? Well, it means that us retail investors have longer to add shares to accumulate before the big money starts flowing in. So don't panic, our time will come, doesn't matter when. So all these things combined are helping to drive the demand up, which is driving the stock price up. Like I said, very early days still, and a very, very exciting time to be a Palantir shareholder. In other news, we have had crazy things happening in the wider stock market, as it always does. GameStop. Wow, wow, wow. Roaring Kitty, I'm not even going to give the background here. I'm sure you guys are up to date. But Roaring Kitty announced a live stream, the first one in a few years, I believe. With that announcement, the stock went up a casual 51%. It's really seems like it's detached from reality at this point. Let me know if you tuned into his live stream in the comments below and what you actually thought about that. I did, and at some point there was like hundreds of thousands of people just waiting, and he was a little bit late, and it was mental. But anyway, during that live stream, he revealed his portfolio, and he had $350 million in there, and pretty much all of that was in GameStop. Some of it was in cash, but during this live stream, the stock actually dropped by about 40%, meaning that he lost so much money if he were to cash out just in that live stream alone. What else has been happening in the wider market? NVDA. Stock split. 10-to-1 stock split has happened now. The first day of the split adjusted trading will take place today on Monday. So if you've got NVIDIA in your account, you should now be going to check it, and you should see that you have more shares. But remember, a stock split does not change the value of your shares. You will just see the numerical value now shifted. It's gone up slightly. And in true NVIDIA fashion, you know, this stock just seems to keep going up, up and up. When is it going to calm down? Who knows? But they actually surpassed Apple as the second biggest company in the world. It might actually be that NVIDIA's fallen back under Apple now, as you know, the stock's gone slightly down the last week, but it's going back and forth. But the point is, NVIDIA have increased their market cap so much in such a short space of time. And I think it's very well deserved. Very well deserved. Now it's time to move into the exclusive and extended segments for Vault members only. So if you're not a member of the Vault, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. If you are a Vault member and you're watching this on YouTube, head over to the Vault and you can continue watching the exclusive segments. If you want to watch these episodes ad-free, get exclusive and extended content and a bunch of other perks, become an insider of the Inner Circle Vault. Link in the description.